Before we dive in, please remember that all advertising must comply with local, state, and federal regulations, including the Fair Housing Act. The examples and strategies discussed in this presentation are for educational purposes only and do not constitute legal or financial advice. Your results from implementing these strategies will vary based on your market, budget, skill, and other factors. Always consult with a qualified professional before launching any advertising campaign. You spend $1,000 on Facebook ads. You get 100 clicks. 10 people fill out your form. And when you call them, 9 have a fake number and the one person who answers says, "Oh, I was just curious. I'm not looking to move for another 5 years." Does that sound familiar? It's the single most frustrating cycle in real estate. You know you need leads to survive, but it feels like you're just lighting money on fire, hoping a client magically appears in the smoke. You see other agents in your market crushing it, posting their closings, their just sold signs, and you're left wondering, what is their secret? What do they know that I don't? The secret isn't a bigger budget. It's not some magic button inside the Facebook Ads Manager. The secret is understanding the psychology of the modern homeowner and crafting a message that cuts through the noise. And today we are going to pull back the curtain and do exactly that. We are going to dissect, analyze, and reverse engineer 11 proven, high-converting ad examples that are generating qualified buyer and seller leads in today's market, right now. We're not talking about theory. We're talking about real ads, real copy, and real psychology that you can model and deploy in your own business by the end of this video. We'll cover everything from low-budget ads that attract sellers like a magnet, to sophisticated campaigns for luxury listings, to simple ads that get first-time homebuyers lining up to talk to you. By the time we're done, you will have a complete playbook of advertising strategies that will stop you from wasting money and start filling your pipeline with people who actually want to transact. So let's get into it. The first ad is arguably one of the most powerful and consistent lead generators for sellers. Yet it's so simple that most agents overlook it entirely. We call it the hyperlocal market update ad. The big idea here is not to scream, "I'm a real estate agent, hire me." Instead, it's to become the undeniable hyperlocal economist of choice for a specific neighborhood or zip code. You're not a salesperson. You're an information source. And the reason this works so well is because it taps into two powerful psychological triggers: curiosity and social proof. Every single homeowner has a number in their head, what they think their house is worth, and they are endlessly curious to know if that number is right, especially when they see a for sale sign pop up down the street. So, who are we targeting with this ad? We're going for extreme precision. We're targeting homeowners, age 35 and up, who live in a specific zip code. Let's say 90210. But we can get even more granular. We can target homeowners who have lived in their property for at least 5 to 7 years, because data shows that's the average time before someone considers moving. We are not targeting renters. We are not targeting people who just moved in. We are speaking directly to established homeowners in one specific area. Now the ad itself. Let's break it down piece by piece. The headline is the most important part. A weak headline means no one reads the rest. A powerful curiosity-driven headline for this ad would be something like, "Attention neighborhood name homeowners. Your neighbor at 123 Main Street just sold. The final price may surprise you." Let's analyze why that works. First, it calls out the audience directly. Attention neighborhood name homeowners. This immediately stops the scroll for anyone living in that area. Their brain says, "Hey, that's for me." Second, it creates intense social proof and curiosity by mentioning a specific, real event. Your neighbor at 123 Main Street just sold. It's not generic. It's real, it's close, and it's relevant. Third, the phrase, "the final price may surprise you," is a masterclass in creating an information gap. You've presented a puzzle but haven't given the solution. Their brain is now screaming to know the answer. They have to click to find out. Next, the ad copy, the body of the text. Keep it short and to the point. Something like this: home values in neighborhood name have skyrocketed over the last 12 months. With limited inventory, many homes are selling for well above asking price. Due to this high demand, your home's value has likely increased significantly. Get a free updated estimate of your home's new value in under 60 seconds. The copy reinforces the headline. It adds urgency by mentioning skyrocketed values and limited inventory. It speaks directly to the homeowner's primary financial interest, their home's value. And it ends with a very clear, low-friction call to action. Let's talk about the creative, the image or video. For this ad, simplicity wins. You don't need a slick, professionally produced video. One of the highest performing visuals for this type of ad is a simple, clean graphic. Picture this: a solid background with big, bold text that says, "Neighborhood name real estate update," and right below it, a picture of a nice-looking home from that area with a big red, "Sold" banner across it. That's it. It's clean, it's easy to read on a mobile phone, and it communicates the entire message of the ad in a single glance. It looks less like an ad and more like a news bulletin, which increases trust and click-through rates. Finally, and this is crucial, the call to action and the destination. The call to action button should say, "Learn more." Why not sign up or contact us? Because learn more implies a low-commitment action. They're not signing up for a sales call. They're just getting information. When they click that button, you do not send them to your generic website homepage. That's a lead generation graveyard. You send them to a dedicated, simple landing page. The page should have a headline that matches the ad, like, "Get your updated neighborhood name home value instantly." Below that, there's just one simple box: enter your address. That's step 1. Once they enter their address, step 2 asks for their name and email to send the report to. This two-step process is critical. By asking for the address first, the thing they want to give you to get the information, you get a micro-commitment. They are much more likely to complete the second step and give you their contact info because they've already started the process. The tool you use on the back end can be any number of automated home valuation platforms like HomeBot or Cloud CMA, which will instantly generate a report and send it to them. So let's recap the psychology of why this ad is a seller-led goldmine. 1. It targets a very specific group of people with a message that is hyper-relevant to them. 2. It leverages immense curiosity and the fear of missing out. What did my neighbor's house sell for? What is my house worth now? 3. It positions you not as a pushy salesperson, but as a valuable local market expert. You are providing value up front for free. And 4. The entire process is low friction. From the Learn More button to the simple landing page, you are making it as easy as possible for them to raise their hand and identify themselves as someone who is thinking about their home's value, which is the very first step in any seller's journey. This single ad, run consistently for just a few dollars a day, can become the foundation of your entire seller lead generation system. Now let's pivot from sellers to buyers. Because while listings are the name of the game, a healthy pipeline of buyers is what keeps the commission checks flowing. Our second example is a timeless classic, the digital equivalent of the old-school newspaper ad, but on steroids. It's the List of Homes ad. This ad is the workhorse of real estate lead generation. It's simple, it's direct, and it flat out works. The core premise is offering a curated list of properties that fits a specific, desirable criteria. The most common and effective version is the homes under a certain price point ad. Let's build one out right now. The headline would be something like, "See every home for sale in Austin under $400,000. The body copy could read, "Searching for an affordable home in Austin? It's tough, but they're out there." We've compiled a complete, up-to-the-minute list of every single-family home currently for sale under $400,000. No more endless scrolling on Zillow. Get your free list delivered to your inbox instantly. Click Learn More to get access. Let's break down the psychology of why this is so potent. First, it uses a powerful hook by addressing a major pain point: affordability. In almost every market in the US, finding a home under a certain price is a huge challenge for buyers. Your ad immediately connects with their struggle. Second, it offers a perfect solution: a complete, up-to-the-minute list. This is crucial. It implies exclusivity and convenience. You're saving them time and effort. Instead of them having to piece together searches and deal with outdated information on the big portals, you are the organized, expert resource handing them the golden ticket. The phrase "no more endless scrolling on Zillow" is a brilliant little piece of copy. It directly calls out the competition and the frustrating user experience everyone is familiar with, positioning your list as the superior alternative. The call to action is low friction. Get your free list. They're not being asked to book a call or commit to an agent. They're just getting valuable information. For the visual, don't just show one house. That's a rookie mistake. You need to visually represent the idea of a list. The best way to do this is with a carousel ad or a collage image featuring 4 to 6 attractive but different-looking homes that would realistically fall into that price range. A starter home, a small ranch, a 2-story. This variety increases the chances that one of the images will catch the eye of a specific buyer, stopping their scroll. When they click, they go to a simple landing page. The headline must match the ad. Get your free list of Austin homes under $400,000. All you need are 3 fields: name, email, and phone number. That's it. Once they submit, the system should automatically email them a link to a pre-filtered search on your own IDX website. The lead is now in your system. This is a top-of-funnel lead. They're actively looking, but they might be early in the process. Your follow-up needs to be value-driven, not sleazy. An immediate text message could say, "Hey Sarah, it's John from Austin Realty. Just sent you that list of homes under $400,000. Let me know if any of them catch your eye, or if you'd like me to set up a more customized search for you." No pressure at all. This is the start of the conversation, and it all began with a simple, powerful, and effective list of homes ad. Now, that ad is fantastic for casting a wide net. But what if you want to attract a higher quality, higher intent buyer? What if you want to become the go-to agent for a specific type of property? This brings us to our third ad example, the niche property ad. This is where you graduate from being a generalist to a specialist. Instead of homes under $400,000, you get hyper-specific. Think about your market. What are the desirable, in-demand property features that people are willing to pay a premium for? Is it homes with pools? Homes with a first-floor master bedroom? Homes with basements? New construction? Homes on an acre of land or more? Each of these is a niche, and for every niche, there is a tribe of passionate buyers who are desperately searching for it. Let's craft an ad for the homes with a pool niche. The image is everything here. You need a stunning sun-drenched photo of a beautiful backyard with a sparkling blue pool. It should be an image that makes someone stop and say, "I want that." The headline, "Your private oasis awaits. See all homes for sale in Scottsdale with a pool." The copy, "Tired of the summer heat? Escape to your own backyard paradise." We've created an exclusive real-time list of every single home currently for sale in the Scottsdale area that has a private swimming pool. Stop dreaming and start swimming. Click to get your free list of pool homes now. Look at the language we're using. Private oasis. Backyard paradise. Stop dreaming and start swimming. This is emotional, benefit-driven copy. We're not selling a house, we're selling a lifestyle. We're selling the solution to the Arizona heat. We are connecting with a deep desire, not just a practical need. The psychology here is laser-focused. A person who doesn't want a pool will scroll right past this ad, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want to waste money on clicks from people who aren't your ideal client. But for the person who has been telling their spouse for months, "This summer we're getting a house with a pool," this ad is a magnetic force. It speaks directly to them. They feel understood. The perceived value of this list is 10 times higher than a generic list of homes because it's tailored to their specific, high-priority dream. The targeting on a platform like Facebook can be incredibly powerful for this. You can obviously target people interested in Zillow and real estate, but you can also layer in interests like swimming, pools, pool floats, or even luxury outdoor furniture brands. This allows you to dial in your audience with scary precision. The lead you get from this ad is fundamentally different from the generic homes under $400,000 ad. This person has a specific, expensive feature on their must-have list. They are often a more serious, more qualified buyer. Your follow-up can reflect this. When that lead comes in, your text can be, "Hi Mark, it's Jane. I just sent over that list of pool homes in Scottsdale. I'm actually previewing a new listing tomorrow with a saltwater pool and a waterfall feature that hasn't hit the market yet. Would you be interested in a sneak peek?" Boom. In one text message, you've gone from a random agent on the internet to an insider with exclusive access to the exact type of properties they care about. You are no longer a salesperson. You are their personal property concierge. This is the power of niche marketing. Pick a desirable niche in your market, build the ad, create the list, and you will dominate that segment of the buyer pool. All right, let's pivot from buyers to the other side of the coin, sellers. Because if you don't have listings, you don't have a long-term business. Our third ad example is a masterclass in targeting one of the most motivated, yet skeptical seller segments out there, the for sale by owner or FSBO. Now, the typical agent approach to a FSBO is about as subtle as a sledgehammer. They call, they knock, they say, "You're making a huge mistake, you need me, list with me now." It's aggressive, it's off-putting, and it reinforces the homeowner's belief that all agents are just after a commission check. This ad does the complete opposite. The headline is simple and disarming. Thinking of selling your home yourself? Read this first. It doesn't scream, "You're wrong." It whispers, I have some information you might find useful. It positions you as a helpful guide, not a hungry salesperson. The image isn't a smiling agent headshot. It's a clean, professional-looking graphic of a checklist or a guide, reinforcing the idea of helpful resources. Now let's break down the psychology of the ad copy. Starts with empathy. The very first line is something like, "We get it. In a hot market, selling your home yourself to save on commission seems like a no-brainer." Right there, you've validated their thinking. You're on their side. You're not an adversary. You've lowered their defenses. Then you gently introduce the but. You pivot from empathy to education. You introduce doubt not by attacking their decision, but by revealing hidden complexities they likely haven't considered. You could say, "But what many homeowners don't realize are the hidden costs and risks that can quickly eat away at those savings." Then you list them out like a series of eye-opening revelations. You talk about the marketing gap. Did you know that listing on the MLS with an agent syndicates your property to thousands of websites, exposing it to a pool of qualified buyers 10 times larger than Zillow or a sign in your yard can provide? You talk about the negotiation gap. Professional buyers' agents are trained negotiators. When they're up against an unrepresented seller, they often negotiate a price far lower than market value, costing the seller more than the commission they were trying to save. You talk about the liability gap. Are you familiar with the dozens of legal disclosures required in our state? One missed signature or unchecked box can lead to a lawsuit that costs you tens of thousands of dollars long after the sale is closed. You see what's happening? You're not telling them they're incapable. You're systematically revealing the value of a professional by highlighting the very real, very expensive problems you solve. You're transforming the commission from an expense into an insurance policy against financial loss and legal disaster. But the real genius of this ad is the call to action. You're not asking for a listing appointment. That's too big of a leap. You're offering a free no-strings-attached FSBO success kit. This is your Trojan horse of value. You tell them to click the link to download a free toolkit that includes a comprehensive pricing guide to avoid under- or overpricing their home, a step-by-step checklist of all the necessary legal paperwork, a guide with 10 tips for staging their home to attract the best offers, and a net sheet calculator to help them accurately estimate their final proceeds. This is an irresistible offer. You are giving them the very tools they think they need to succeed without you. But here's the secret. As they go through this incredibly valuable kit, two things will happen. First, they'll be immensely grateful to you, the expert who provided it. Second, they'll start to realize just how complex and overwhelming the process actually is. When they hit that wall, and most of them do, who is the very first person they're going to think of? The expert who was generous and helpful from the start. You've gone from a cold prospect to their trusted advisor, all from one smart, value-driven ad. Now let's move on to our fourth ad, which targets a much larger, but less obvious group of potential sellers, the passive homeowner. These are people who aren't actively thinking of selling. They're not on Zillow every day. They're happy in their homes. But everyone has a price. And in a market where values have skyrocketed, their price might be closer than they think. The classic tired approach is the "what's your home worth?" ad. It's been done to death. The problem is, most people just assume it links to an inaccurate estimate style tool, and they don't trust it. So we need to reinvent it. We need to make it more compelling, more trustworthy, and more valuable. Our fourth ad example does exactly that. The headline is designed to cut through the noise and tap into a powerful human emotion. Curiosity mixed with a little bit of financial FOMO. It reads, "Your home's new value might actually shock you. Get a pinpoint-accurate update in 60 seconds." Let's dissect that. Might actually shock you creates intense intrigue. It suggests a dramatic change they're unaware of. Pinpoint-accurate directly counters their primary objection, that online estimates are garbage. And in 60 seconds promises a quick, easy payoff. The image isn't a house. It's a graphic that looks like a stock ticker or a financial chart with a sharp upward trend, visually reinforcing the idea of a surprising financial gain. The body copy is short, sweet, and hammers home the key differentiator. It says something like, "Automated online estimates are a fun starting point, but they can't see your brand new kitchen or the fact that your street is the most desirable in the neighborhood. They're often off by tens of thousands of dollars." We combine real-time MLS data with a final review from a local market expert, a real person, to give you a true actionable value range. No obligation, no endless sales calls, just the number. That last line is critical. No endless sales calls. Just the number. You are preemptively dismantling their fear of being hounded by a salesperson. This promise of a low-pressure interaction dramatically increases the click-through rate. When they click, they go to a super simple landing page. It doesn't ask for their life story. It asks for one thing, their property address. Once they enter it, page 2 asks for their email to send the custom report to. That's it. Simple, low friction. Now, here's where the strategy elevates from good to brilliant. You don't just email them a single number. That's a dead end. You send them what I call a mini CMA. It's a beautifully designed one-page PDF. At the top, in big bold numbers, is their estimated value range. But below that is the proof. You include photos and sale prices of 3 recent, truly comparable homes that have sold nearby. You include 1 or 2 key market stats, like average days on market in your zip code is now only 9 days. Or home prices in your neighborhood are up 18% year over year. You have just provided immense, personalized value. You've given them a real financial update that feels custom-tailored and authoritative. They will save this PDF. They will show it to their spouse. They will talk about it. And now you have their email. You have their address. You have a warm lead. You don't call them and pester them. Instead, you put them into a long-term automated nurture campaign. A month later, they get an email with the subject line, "Your neighborhood name market update." It's another simple, beautiful report showing what's happened in the market in the last 30 days. 3 months later, they get an email with a guide to 5 home improvements with the highest ROI. You are consistently and passively positioning yourself as the undisputed real estate expert for their neighborhood. So when that what-if conversation finally happens at their dinner table, "Honey, did you see what the Johnsons' house sold for? Maybe we should think about it." You are not just an option. You are the only logical choice. You've been providing value for months, building trust without ever picking up the phone. This isn't about generating a lead for today. It's about building a pipeline of high-quality seller leads for the next 5 years. You're playing the long game, and it's a game you will always win. And the next way to win is by tapping into a market that most agents completely ignore. A market with less competition and often much higher commissions. I'm talking about new construction. While everyone else is fighting over the same resale listings, a handful of savvy agents are quietly building empires with builders. This brings us to our 4th ad example, the new construction insider. The goal here is to position yourself not just as an agent, but as a gateway to opportunity. You have access that the general public doesn't. The ad copy is critical. It might sound something like this: "Tired of the bidding wars in Dallas? Skip the stress and heartbreak. We have exclusive first-look access to brand new move-in ready homes from top builders before they ever hit Zillow. Click here to see the secret inventory list now." Let's dissect the psychology of why this is pure gold. First, it leads with a massive timely pain point: bidding wars. Anyone who has been looking for a home in the last few years feels that pain in their bones. You've immediately captured their attention by acknowledging their frustration. Second, you present a unique solution. You're not just offering to help them search, you're offering them a way to bypass the entire problem. The words exclusive, first look, and secret inventory are powerful psychological triggers. They create an immediate sense of FOMO, the fear of missing out, and position you as an insider, a connector with special privileges. The phrase "before they ever hit Zillow" is the knockout punch. It delegitimizes the public portals and establishes your list as the true source of opportunity. The visual for this ad is not a photo of you smiling. It's not a generic stock photo of a house. It is a stunning high-definition video. A drone shot soaring over a beautiful new community, transitioning into a smooth, stabilized walkthrough of a model home. Gleaming quartz countertops, untouched stainless steel appliances, that fresh paint and new carpet smell you can almost sense right through the screen. The video sells the dream, the fantasy of a perfect blank slate, untouched by anyone else. It's aspirational and it works. When a potential buyer clicks, they're not taken to your generic homepage. They land on a simple, clean page with one job: to capture their name, email, and phone number in exchange for the secret inventory list. Once they submit, they immediately get access to a page on your website or a downloadable PDF showcasing the available new construction homes, complete with photos, floor plans, and pricing. This lead is now in your ecosystem. They are a high-intent buyer, interested in a specific product, and they see you as the gatekeeper to that product. You follow up not as a salesperson, but as the helpful insider who can get them a private tour or answer questions about builder incentives. It's a masterclass in positioning. Now let's pivot from a specific property type to a specific human experience. This brings us to our fifth ad example, which I call the life event trigger. Here's a fundamental truth. People rarely decide to move just for fun. A major life event forces their hand. A marriage, a new baby, a divorce, kids moving out, a job relocation. These are the real drivers of the real estate market. An ad that speaks directly to these life events will always outperform a generic ad. The most powerful lead generation tool you have isn't a fancy CRM. It's empathy. It's understanding the emotional journey your client is on. So let's imagine we're targeting growing families. The ad copy could be, "Is your home starting to feel a little tight? Congratulations on the new addition to your family. But let's be honest, that home office is about to become a nursery, and you're running out of closets." We specialize in helping growing families in the Phoenix area find homes with more space to create memories without breaking the bank. Download our free Family Upsizers Guide to see the best family-friendly neighborhoods. Let's break this down. The headline, "Is your home starting to feel a little tight?" is incredibly relatable. It's a gentle, empathetic question that gets an immediate yes from the target audience. The ad then congratulates them, which builds rapport. It shows you're celebrating this moment with them. Then, it agitates the problem by mentioning specific, true-to-life examples like the home office becoming a nursery. This shows you get it. You understand their exact predicament. The solution you offer isn't just a bigger house. It's a home with more space to create memories, which is what they truly want. You're selling the outcome, not the property. And the call to action? It's not call me for a list of homes. It's download our free Family Upsizers Guide. This is a low-threat, high-value offer. The guide itself could be a simple PDF outlining neighborhoods with the best schools, parks, and community centers, along with tips for moving with small children. You're providing immense value up front, building trust and authority before you ever ask for their business. You can create versions of this ad for every major life event. The Empty Nester's Downsizing Checklist. The Newlyweds Guide to Buying Your First Home Together. Navigating real estate through a divorce. Each ad targets a specific demographic with a custom-tailored message and a value-packed resource. The surgical, it's empathetic, and it positions you as a specialist, not a generalist. From the emotional, let's move to the analytical. Our sixth ad strategy is for those of you who want to absolutely dominate a geographic farm. I call this the hyperlocal authority. This is how you stop being a secret agent in your own neighborhood and become the undisputed, go-to expert that everyone thinks of when they whisper the words, real estate. Forget the generic Zillow style, "What's your home worth?" ads. They're played out. People are skeptical. Instead, you're going to offer something far more valuable. A detailed, data-driven analysis of their specific neighborhood. The ad copy sounds like this, and you run it targeted to a single zip code or even a specific subdivision. Attention Green Valley Ranch residents. Did you know a 4-bedroom home on Maple Street just sold for $50,000 over asking price? The market in our neighborhood is shifting weekly. Get our free in-depth Green Valley Ranch Q3 market report to see all the recent sales, trends, and what it really means for your home's value. The power of this ad is in its specificity. By calling out the neighborhood by name, Green Valley Ranch residents, you stop the scroll cold. It's like someone yelling your name in a crowded room. Your brain is hardwired to pay attention. Then, you hit them with a juicy, specific, and slightly gossipy piece of information. A 4-bedroom home on Maple Street just sold for $50,000 over asking. This creates an intense curiosity gap. Their immediate thought is, which house? Could my house be worth that much? They have to know more. You're not offering a vague home estimate. You're offering a market report. The language matters. Report sounds official, data-driven, and authoritative. It implies charts, graphs, and professional analysis. You are no longer just an agent. You are the local market economist. The call to action is to get this report, which of course they do by providing their contact information and, most importantly, their home address. Now, the fulfillment of this is where you truly win. This isn't an automated number spit out by a computer. You or your assistant actually prepares a beautiful, branded, multi-page PDF. It includes a map of recent sales in the neighborhood, photos of the homes, their list price, and their final sale price. It includes stats like average days on market and the sale-to-list price ratio for their specific area. And on the final page, a little bio about you, the hyperlocal expert who compiled all this valuable data. You are providing university-level value for the price of an email address. This report not only generates a seller lead, it becomes your ultimate leave behind, your ultimate farming tool, and the foundation of your claim as the one and only agent to call for that neighborhood. So let's move on to our fifth ad example, which takes this concept of being the neighborhood expert and puts it on steroids. This is the hyperlocal video market update. Now I know what you're thinking. Market updates? They're boring. Nobody watches them. And you're right. 99% of agent market updates are absolute snooze fests. They're just a person staring into a webcam, reading off stats from the MLS like they're delivering a weather report. The average days on market is 32. The median sale price is up 4.7%. Inventory is at 1.8 months. It's a data dump, not a story. And because of that, it has zero impact. It doesn't build trust, it doesn't generate leads, and it certainly doesn't get anyone to pick up the phone. The effective ad, the one that actually works, reframes the entire concept. It's not a market update. It's a neighborhood intelligence briefing. It's not for the entire city. It's for one specific subdivision, one specific zip code, or even just a few specific streets. And it's not about data, it's about what that data means for the people who live there. Let's break down the anatomy of a perfect hyperlocal video market update ad. It starts with the first 3 seconds, the hook. The traditional agent starts with, "Hi, I'm Bob from XYZ Realty with your monthly market update." Delete that. Nobody cares who you are yet. You have to earn their attention. A winning hook starts with a bombshell, a provocative question, or a hyper-specific piece of local gossip. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your feed, and a video pops up. The person on screen doesn't introduce themselves. They just look you in the eye and say, "The house on the corner of Maple and 3rd. You know, the blue one with the white picket fence? It just sold for $75,000 over asking price, with 10 offers, in one weekend." Now they have your attention. If you live in that neighborhood, you are physically incapable of scrolling past that video. You have to know why. And that's when the agent continues. This isn't a fluke. This is a trend we're seeing all over the Northwood subdivision, and in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 specific reasons why homes here are selling at a premium, and what it means for the value of your home. See the difference? It's a story. It's local. It's relevant. It creates an immediate sense of urgency and FOMO, fear of missing out. The rest of the video, which should be no more than 60 to 90 seconds, is dedicated to delivering on that promise. You don't just list stats. You interpret them. Instead of saying, "Inventory is low," you say, "Right now there are only 2 homes for sale in all of Northwood, but there are over 50 families I'm personally working with who are pre-approved and desperate to buy here." It's a classic case of massive demand and almost zero supply, which is creating these incredible bidding wars. Instead of saying, "Interest rates have ticked up," you say, "While rates are a bit higher than last year, what we're seeing is that it's pushing a lot of the maybe buyers out of the market. The only people left are the serious, highly qualified buyers who are willing to pay top dollar for the right home," which is great news if you've been thinking about selling. You're translating boring market data into a compelling narrative that directly impacts the viewer's single largest asset. And while you're talking, you're not just sitting at a desk. The video should be dynamic. Show B-roll footage of the neighborhood, the park, the local coffee shop, the entrance sign to the subdivision. Stand in front of that house on Maple and 3rd that you mentioned in the hook. This visually reinforces your connection to the community. You're not some outsider. You're on the ground in the trenches. You are the expert. Now let's talk about the ad itself, the copy and the call to action. The text that accompanies the video should be short and sweet. It should mirror the hook. Something like, "House with garden, Northwood homeowners. Your home's value has likely skyrocketed. Chart increasing, see the recent sale that just broke records and find out what your home is worth in today's market." The call to action is the most critical piece. The goal isn't to get views. It's to get leads. A weak CTA is, "Call me for more info." A strong CTA offers a specific, high-value logical next step. In this case, the perfect offer is a custom neighborhood equity analysis. The button on the ad says, "Learn more," and it takes them to a simple landing page. The page has a headline, "Find out the new post-bidding war value of your Northwood home." Below that, a simple form asks for their address and contact information. That's it. They submit the form and they become a lead in your CRM. But the magic is in the follow-up. This is where 99% of agents drop the ball. They get the lead and just email over a generic automated CMA report. That's a recipe for disaster. It's cold, impersonal, and gets lost in the inbox. The winning strategy is to use the lead information to create a truly custom analysis, and then, this is key, deliver it personally. You don't just email the PDF. You pick up the phone. "Hey Sarah, this is Mike. You just requested a home value report for your property on Oak Street through my Facebook video. I've just finished running the numbers and honestly, I was a little surprised by what I found. It's pretty exciting. I recorded a quick 2-minute personalized video just for you, walking you through the results. Can I text you the link?" Nobody says no to that. You use a tool like Loom or BombBomb to record your screen as you walk them through their specific CMA. You point out the comparable sales, including the one from your video ad, and you give them a real, accurate value range. You've now moved from a random ad on the internet to a trusted advisor who has provided immense, personalized value. You've started a conversation. The transition from that conversation to a listing appointment is natural and seamless. Let's look at the targeting for this ad. It's beautifully simple. You go into Facebook Ads Manager, and you literally drop a pin on the center of the Northwood subdivision and set a 1 or 2 mile radius. That's your primary audience. You can layer in some demographic targeting, homeowners' age ranges that match the neighborhood profile, income levels, but the geographic targeting is doing most of the heavy lifting. You are surgically targeting the exact people your message is designed for. Why does this ad work so incredibly well? It's a masterclass in marketing psychology. First, it establishes undeniable authority. You're not just telling them you're an expert. You're showing them with video proof and hyperlocal data. Second, it leverages social proof and FOMO. When people hear their neighbors are cashing out for record prices, it triggers a powerful desire to not be left behind. Third, it builds reciprocity. You're giving away incredibly valuable, bespoke information for free, which makes them feel obligated to at least hear you out. And finally, it creates the illusion of omnipresence. For a few $100s a month, you can have your face and your message in front of virtually every single homeowner in your target neighborhood every single day. When they think about real estate, they will think of you. You become a local celebrity. When that for sale sign eventually goes up in their mind, your phone number is the only one they'll even consider dialing. This isn't just lead generation. It's brand building at the hyperlocal level, creating a defensive moat around your farm that no other agent can penetrate. This strategy is perfect for capturing seller leads in a specific geographic area. But what if you want to attract a different type of client? What if you want to target a niche that everyone else ignores? That brings us to our next example, which focuses on one of the most motivated and underserved demographics in the entire market. I'm talking about divorcing couples. It's a delicate, emotionally charged situation, and frankly, most agents run for the hills. They don't want to get caught in the crossfire. But that fear creates a massive opportunity. Because when a couple is separating, the house is often the single largest, most contentious asset they have to deal with. They are not just selling a property. They are trying to untangle a life, and they are under immense pressure, often legally mandated, to get it done. They don't need a typical chipper salesperson. They need a neutral, compassionate, and highly skilled navigator. This brings us to ad example number 6, the specialist. This isn't about flashy photos of a house. It's about positioning yourself as the calm in the storm. The ad that crushes this niche doesn't lead with "just listed." It leads with empathy and expertise. The headline would be something like, "Navigating a divorce? Your home sale doesn't have to be another battle." Right away, it speaks directly to their pain. It acknowledges the conflict and offers a path to peace. There's no ambiguity. If you're not going through a divorce, you scroll right past this. But if you are, this headline is a life raft. The image for an ad like this is critical. You don't use a picture of a happy family. You don't even need a picture of a house. The best visual is a professional, confident, yet approachable headshot of the agent. The message is, "I am the expert. I am the person you can trust to handle this. You are hiring me, my skills, my discretion, not just my brokerage." Now, the body copy is where the magic happens. It needs to be precise and reassuring. It might say something like, "Selling your home during a separation is filled with legal and financial complexities. You need a realtor who does more than just list the property. You need a certified specialist who can work discreetly with both parties and their attorneys, ensure transparent communication, and is committed to a fair and timely resolution that protects the financial interests of everyone involved. As a certified divorce real estate expert, my role is to act as a neutral third party, focused solely on maximizing your home's value and minimizing the stress on your family. Did you catch that? Certified divorce real estate expert. That's a real designation, and in a niche like this, certifications are golden. It immediately separates you from 99% of other agents and gives you instant credibility. You're not just claiming to be good at this, you're showing you've invested in specialized training. And the call to action? It can't be, call me for a free consultation. That's too much too soon. The perfect call to action is a lead magnet that provides immense value and builds trust. Something like, download our free confidential guide. The 7 critical mistakes to avoid when selling a home during a divorce. This is brilliant. It's a low-threat offer that provides immediate, actionable advice for their specific, high-stakes problem. They get value, and you get the contact information of a highly motivated seller who now sees you as the authority. This ad works because it's a masterclass in niching down. It ignores the 99% to attract the 1% who desperately need a specialist, resulting in some of the highest quality leads imaginable. Now, from one major life transition to another, let's talk about empty nesters. This is a huge and often wealthy demographic. The kids have grown up and moved out. The 5-bedroom house that was once filled with chaos and laughter now just feels big. The silence is deafening, and so is the cost of heating, cooling, and maintaining rooms you never even enter. This leads us to ad example number 7, the lifestyle upgrade ad. The mistake most agents make here is focusing on the term downsizing. Downsizing sounds like a downgrade, sounds like a sacrifice, feels like an end. A winning ad doesn't sell downsizing. It sells the upgrade in lifestyle that downsizing facilitates. The headline needs to capture this aspiration. Instead of thinking of downsizing, try something much more compelling. Your big house is paid off. Isn't it time it paid you back? Or, trade your weekend yard work for weekend getaways. These headlines focus on the gain, not the loss. They tap into the core desire: freedom. Freedom from maintenance, freedom from oversized utility bills, and the financial freedom to fund the retirement they've always dreamed of. The visuals for this ad are paramount. Do not show a sad couple looking around an empty house. That reinforces the feeling of loss. Instead, show them living their new life. Show a vibrant, happy couple in their late 50s or 60s clinking wine glasses on the balcony of a new condo, playing golf, hiking, or boarding a cruise ship. You are selling the result of the sale, not the process. You're selling the next chapter. The ad copy should reinforce this aspirational theme. For 20 years, your home was the perfect place to build a family and create memories. Now it's time for your home to fund your future. Imagine unlocking decades of equity to travel the world, pursue your passions, and enjoy a life with less maintenance and more living. We specialize in helping homeowners strategically time their sale to maximize their return and seamlessly transition into a home that fits their new lifestyle. The key phrases are fund your future, maximize your return, and lifestyle. You're not just a real estate agent, you're a strategic partner in their retirement planning. And the call to action has to be tailored. A generic "what's your home worth?" is okay, but we can do better. A much stronger CTA is, get your free equity and lifestyle report. This feels more comprehensive. It implies you'll not only tell them their home's value, but also help them understand what that equity can do for them. It frames the conversation around their future, their goals, and their new life, which is exactly what this demographic is thinking about. This ad works because it connects a real estate transaction to a deep, emotional life goal: a fulfilling and worry-free retirement. So we've covered sellers motivated by divorce and downsizing. But what about the other side of the coin? Buyers. Specifically, the millions of potential buyers who are sitting on the sidelines because they believe a giant myth. This brings us to ad example number 8, the Mythbuster ad. There is a pervasive, crippling belief, especially among millennials and Gen Z, that you absolutely need a 20% down payment to buy a home. This single piece of misinformation is the biggest barrier holding back an entire generation of renters from becoming homeowners. They're paying sky-high rent month after month, effectively paying their landlord's mortgage, all because they think the dream of owning is 10 years and $100,000 away. An agent who can shatter that myth becomes an instant hero. This ad is all about education and empowerment. The headline needs to be a pattern interrupt. It needs to stop them in their tracks and challenge their core belief. Something like, If you think you need 20% down to buy a home, this ad will change your life. It's bold, it makes a huge promise, and it creates massive curiosity. A more direct version could be, stop paying your landlord's mortgage. You could buy a home with as little as 3% down. The creative for this ad doesn't need to be fancy. In fact, simpler is better. A short video of you, the agent, speaking directly to the camera and saying, the 20% down payment is a myth, can be incredibly powerful. Or a simple bold graphic with 20% down crossed out in red and 3.5% down highlighted in green. The goal is to deliver this breakthrough piece of information as clearly and quickly as possible. The body copy is your chance to be the guide. You're not selling them a house. You're giving them the key that unlocks the possibility of owning one. The copy should read like this. For decades, we've been told you need to save 20% to buy a home. That's simply not true anymore. With modern loan programs like FHA, you can get into a home with as little as 3.5% down. For our veterans, a VA loan requires 0% down. If you have a steady income and a decent credit score, you might be shocked to find out you already qualify. Stop throwing money away on rent and start building your own wealth and equity. The language here is crucial. It's empowering. Phrases like, that's simply not true anymore, you might be shocked, and start building your own wealth transform you from a salesperson into an advocate for their financial future. Finally, the call to action must be educational and low pressure. These prospective buyers are information hungry but commitment averse. The perfect CTA is an invitation to a free educational event. Register for our free first-time home buyer webinar this Thursday at 7 p.m. This is brilliant. It allows you to capture dozens of leads at once and spend an hour building trust, educating them on the process, and positioning yourself as the go-to expert. By the end of that webinar, you won't have cold leads. You'll have a pipeline of educated, excited, and pre-qualified buyers who see you as the only person to help them. This ad is devastatingly effective because it doesn't just find buyers. It creates them by removing the single biggest mental roadblock that was holding them back. And while that ad is a masterclass in creating demand, our next example, number 7, is a masterclass in capturing intent. Specifically, seller intent. We're shifting from creating buyers out of thin air to finding sellers who are hiding in plain sight, paralyzed by one single, overwhelming question. Is now the right time to sell? Every agent on earth runs some version of the "What's your home worth?" ad. It is, without a doubt, the most saturated, tired, and ignored ad in the entire real estate industry. Why? Because it offers a commodity. A home value is a number. Zillow gives a number. Redfin gives a number. A dozen other agents in their inbox are offering a number. It's a race to the bottom that provides no real value and positions you as just another commodity. The truly effective ad doesn't offer a number. It offers clarity. It offers a diagnosis. This ad reframes the entire conversation from, "What's my price?" to "What's my strategy?" The headline is simple, but it hits on a deep-seated fear for homeowners. Don't list your Dallas home until you get your free market-ready score. Or your Zestimate is a guess. Your equity position report is a plan. You're immediately differentiating. You're not offering the same old stale cookie as everyone else. You're offering a proprietary, intelligent tool. The visual isn't a stock photo of a happy family. It's a sleek, professional-looking graphic of the report itself. It looks like a financial analysis from Morgan Stanley with charts, graphs, and a single compelling score out of 100. It looks official. It looks valuable. The body of the ad then twists the knife. It says something like, anyone can give you a home value, but a value is useless without context. Is your hyperlocal market heating up or cooling down? Is inventory for your exact home type shrinking or growing? Are buyers in your neighborhood paying over or under asking? Our proprietary market-ready score analyzes 17 different hyperlocal data points, the same data a professional appraiser uses, to give you a simple, clear recommendation. Sell now, prep and wait, or hold. Stop guessing. Start planning. The call to action isn't get a free home value. It's click here to generate your free, no-obligation equity position report. The psychology here is brilliant on multiple levels. First, it creates a powerful new mechanism. You've invented a thing. The score, the report, the index. This immediately separates you from the competition. You are the sole provider of this unique and desirable piece of information. Second, it leverages the power of curiosity and the fear of missing out. A homeowner might know their approximate value, but they have no idea what their market-ready score is. and they're terrified of leaving money on the table by selling at the wrong time. You've tapped directly into that anxiety and offered a solution. Third, and most importantly, it pre-frames your relationship. You're not a salesperson. You're a strategist. You're not a commodity. You're a trusted advisor. When they click that ad and give you their information, they aren't expecting a sales pitch. They are expecting a consultation. They are coming to you for your expertise, not your MLS access. The leads you get from this ad aren't just tire kickers. They are homeowners actively wrestling with the decision to sell, and you just became the only person with the data-driven clarity they desperately need. It's how you turn a low intent, "I'm curious" lead into a high intent, "I need to talk to you" lead before you even pick up the phone. Now, that ad is a surgical tool. It's designed to find and convert a very specific person with a very specific problem. But what if you could build an ad strategy that was so powerful, it made people in your community feel like they knew you, liked you, and trusted you before they even knew they needed a real estate agent? What if you could become so ingrained in the fabric of your town that when someone thinks real estate, your name is the only one that comes to mind? That brings us to our 8th example, which is less of an ad and more of a magnetic branding machine. This strategy is for agents who are playing the long game, who want to build a business that isn't dependent on the next market shift or the latest lead gen gimmick. The ad is a video, but it's not a video about you. It's not a video about a listing. It's not a video about interest rates. It's a video about the community. The headline is something like, "The 5 best hidden gem restaurants in Austin that only locals know about." Or we asked 100 Scottsdale residents for their favorite hiking trail. Here's the winner. Or thinking of moving to Boise? Here's what the brochures don't tell you. This ad's primary goal is not to get a lead today. Its primary goal is to provide overwhelming, undeniable value to the community you serve. You become the local guide, the community champion, the unofficial digital mayor of your town. The video itself is high quality. You're on camera, but you're not the star. The town is the star. You're interviewing the owner of a beloved local coffee shop. You're showcasing a beautiful park that tourists never find. You're highlighting a local charity event or a high school football game. You are genuinely, authentically celebrating what makes your community a great place to live. The entire vibe is, "I love this town, and I want to share it with you." The ad copy is short and sweet. "I'm not just a real estate agent in Naples. I'm a neighbor. And there's nothing I love more than showing people why this is the best place in the world to call home. If you're thinking about making a move, I'd be honored to buy you a coffee at," mention a place from the video, and show you around personally. The call to action is soft, almost an afterthought. It might be a link to download your free relocation guide, or simply an invitation to connect. So why is this so devastatingly effective? Because it completely sidesteps the sales resistance that every other ad triggers. Nobody wants to be sold, but everyone wants to be helped. Nobody wants to watch an ad, but they will happily watch a fun, informative video about their own town or a town they're considering moving to. This type of ad gets shared. Local residents share it with pride. People in other states who are thinking of relocating will see it and instantly feel a connection. You are demonstrating your expertise, not just claiming it. You're not telling them you're a local expert. You are literally being the local expert on their screen. This strategy builds a powerful know, like, and trust factor at scale. Over time, as you release more of these community-focused videos, you build an audience. You build a brand. You become the go-to resource. And the magic is, it works for both buyers and sellers. For buyers, especially those relocating, you are the obvious first call. You've already shown them the soul of the city. For sellers, you are the agent who is most invested in the community. You're the one promoting the lifestyle, the businesses, the very things that make their home valuable. Who would you rather have sell your home? The agent who just puts a sign in the yard? Or the agent who has a massive online audience of people who love the town and are actively looking to move there? It's not even a competition. This approach isn't a quick fix. It's not about getting a listing appointment tomorrow. It's about building a moat around your business that no competitor can cross. It's about creating a brand so strong that leads come to you, pre-sold on the idea of working with you and only you. It's the difference between hunting for clients one by one and building a farm where they grow organically. These two approaches, the surgical sell score ad and the broad community showcase ad, are incredibly powerful, but they both have one thing in common. They rely on you, the agent, being the face and the brand. But what if there was a way to get a flood of high-quality listing leads without ever showing your face, without ever recording a video? The next ad we're going to break down does exactly that. It leverages a powerful psychological trigger using an object that every single homeowner not only has, but often dreads looking at. I'm talking about the monthly utility bill, that piece of paper or that email that arrives like clockwork and makes you wince. This ad brilliantly weaponizes that feeling. It doesn't start with a pretty house or a smiling agent. It starts with a close-up of an electric bill, a number that's way too high. The headline is simple, direct, and hits a nerve. Is your electric bill giving you a heart attack? Here's why it might be your house's fault. That is an elite-level hook. It's specific, it's emotional, and it creates an immediate open loop. Every homeowner who sees that ad, who has ever felt the sting of a high bill, is thinking, wait, what? My house is the problem. How? They have to click to find out. This isn't about real estate yet. It's about a universal homeowner pain point. Once they click, the ad doesn't try to sell them solar panels. That's the genius of it. Pivots. The ad copy or the short video explains, your high electric bill is just one symptom of a bigger problem. An inefficient, aging home. Think about it. How old is your HVAC system? Your water heater? Your windows? These aren't just costing you hundreds of dollars every month in utilities. They're signs that your home's maintenance costs are about to explode. See what's happening? The ad is systematically building a case against their current home. It's not an attack, it's a diagnosis. It's framing the decision to stay in their home as a financially risky choice. It takes the abstract fear of future repairs and makes it concrete, linking it to the very real pain they feel every month when they pay that bill. Now for the desire phase, the ad introduces the solution, and that solution is equity. It says something like, while your home is costing you money in bills and repairs, it's also been silently building a massive amount of equity. Equity that could be used to move into a brand new, energy-efficient home where your utility bills are a fraction of what you're paying now. Imagine a home where you aren't constantly worried about the next big repair bill. It paints a picture of a stress-free future. The desire isn't just for a new house. It's for peace of mind. It's for financial relief. It's for escaping the money pit their current home is becoming. This is so much more powerful than saying, I can sell your house for top dollar. It's saying, I can solve this major financial stressor in your life. And the call to action, it's not call me for a listing appointment. It's a low-friction, high-value offer. Click here to get a free home efficiency and equity report. We'll analyze your home's potential equity against its rising maintenance costs, so you can see if a move makes financial sense for you. This is a lead magnet that people actually want. It promises to answer the very question the ad planted in their mind. It offers clarity, not a sales pitch. And guess what information you need to provide that report? Their address, their contact info. You've just generated a highly qualified seller lead from someone who is now pre-framed to believe that staying in their home is a bad financial decision. And the best part? You can create this entire ad campaign with stock photos, text on screen, and a compelling voiceover. You never have to show your face. It works because it's not about you. It's about their bill, their stress, and their money. It's a masterclass in problem agitate solve marketing, tailored specifically for homeowners who are on the fence about selling. So we've gone from the pain of a high bill to the promise of financial freedom. But what if the best way to connect isn't through a pain point at all? What if it's through pure, unadulterated community pride? The next ad is a masterclass in becoming the digital mayor of your town, and it generates leads by making you the most trusted source of local information, not just real estate. This is the Community Spotlight ad, and it breaks almost every rule of traditional real estate advertising. It doesn't feature a listing. It doesn't talk about interest rates. It often doesn't even mention the words real estate. Here's how it works. The ad is a short, beautifully produced video, we're talking 60 to 90 seconds, about a local business. The new bakery that just opened, the beloved hardware store that's been in the same family for 3 generations, the new microbrewery everyone is talking about. The headline isn't thinking of selling? It's you won't believe the story behind town name's favorite coffee shop. The entire video is a mini documentary. It interviews the owner. It shows them passionately making their product. Tells their story. Why did they start their business here in this town? What do they love about the community? The agent is positioned as the presenter, the host. A simple graphic at the beginning says, Springfield Community Spotlights, presented by your name. And the same at the end. That's it. Your role is to be the amplifier for all the great things happening in your town. The interest and desire this creates is profound, but it's indirect. For current residents, it fosters an incredible sense of pride. They see the ad and think, wow, I love living here. This town is amazing. And who do they associate with that positive feeling? You, the person who is showcasing it. For people in surrounding areas who see the ad through targeting, it creates a powerful desire to be a part of that community. They see a vibrant town full of passionate people and think, that's where I want to live. Your ad isn't selling a house. It's selling the lifestyle of the community. And when someone decides they want to buy into that lifestyle, who is the only logical person to call? The person who is clearly the most connected, most passionate, and most knowledgeable expert on that community. You. The call to action on these ads is brilliantly soft. It's never call me to buy or sell. It's tag your favorite local business in the comments. Or what spot should we feature next? The goal of the ad is engagement and brand building. You are starting a conversation. You are building a community online, centered around your brand. The lead generation comes from the ad copy. Below the engaging video, you can have a secondary call to action like, love living in town name? Find out what your home is really worth in our vibrant market with our free home value report. Or for buyers, want to make town name your home? Download our free relocation guide, featuring all our favorite local spots. This is the long game. This strategy doesn't just get you a lead for today. It builds a brand that creates a defensive moat around your business. While other agents are fighting over the same tired, just listed ad formats, you are becoming a beloved local celebrity. You're building a content library that proves your authority and your commitment to the community. When it comes time for someone in your town to sell their home, the biggest financial decision of their life, are they going to trust the random agent who sent them a postcard, or the person who has been championing their community and its small businesses for months or even years? It's not even a fair fight. This approach transforms you from a commodity, just another real estate agent, into a trusted local authority and media source. It's a powerful shift that attracts clients to you, rather than you having to constantly chase them. But what if you want to combine this community focus with something a bit more direct and urgent? What if you could target not just a town but a single street? The next ad we're breaking down does just that, using a tactic so specific and so personal, it's almost impossible for homeowners to ignore. This is our 9th example, and it's a masterclass in hyperlocal targeting. The ad is deceptively simple. The image is just a nice, clean shot of a sold sign in front of a pleasant, but generic-looking suburban home. It's the headline and copy that do all the heavy lifting. The headline screams, "Attention Parkwood Drive homeowners." And the first line of the ad copy reads, "A home on your street just sold for over asking price at $750,000. The call to action? The market has never been hotter for your neighborhood. Get a confidential, no-obligation equity assessment in the next 60 seconds. Let's tear this apart because the psychology here is brilliant. First, the call-out. Attention Parkwood Drive homeowners. This is the digital equivalent of someone yelling your name across a crowded room. If you live on Parkwood Drive, you cannot physically or mentally scroll past this ad. It has shattered your ad blindness. It's not for your city, not for your zip code, it's for you. This level of personalization creates an instant, unbreakable connection. Your brain is now firing on all cylinders asking, what is this about? Is this important? Do I know these people? Then comes the payload. A home on your street just sold for over asking price. This isn't just news, it's gossip. It's neighborhood intelligence. Human beings are wired to be curious about their neighbors. We want to know what's going on behind closed doors, and nothing is more interesting than what our neighbor's biggest asset just sold for. It taps directly into that keeping up with the Joneses instinct. It immediately frames the value of your own home in the context of someone you perceive as a peer, your neighbor. The specificity of the price, $750,000, adds a massive layer of credibility. It's not a vague "prices are up." It's a hard number, a real result. This makes the entire proposition feel tangible and real. And the phrase "over asking" is the secret sauce. It implies a frenzy. It suggests bidding wars, high demand, and a seller's market so hot that the list price is merely a suggestion. This injects a powerful dose of FOMO, fear of missing out. The viewer on Parkwood Drive is now thinking, wait, the market is that good? Am I sitting on a gold mine? Am I missing my chance to cash in? Now you might be thinking, how is this even possible? You can't target a single street on Facebook anymore. And you're right. But this is where savvy marketers get creative. You don't target the street. You target a radius and call out the street. You go into the ad platform, you find Parkwood Drive on the map, you drop a pin right in the middle of it, and you set the targeting to the smallest possible radius, which is typically 1 mile. Yes, people on adjacent streets will see the ad, but they'll just think, oh, that's over on Parkwood. But for the people who actually live on that street, the ad feels like it was delivered by hand. It's a psychological bullseye. The call to action is also perfectly crafted. Get a confidential, no-obligation equity assessment. The word confidential is key. Selling a home is a private, financial decision. This reassures them that their curiosity won't be broadcast to the neighborhood. No obligation removes the fear of being locked into a high-pressure sales pitch. An equity assessment sounds more sophisticated and valuable than a simple home valuation. It speaks to their financial future, not just the price of their house. This ad works because it's not an ad. It's a news bulletin, a piece of neighborhood gossip, and a financial opportunity all rolled into one irresistible package. Okay, that ad was a sniper rifle for targeting potential sellers. But what about the other side of the coin? What about the legions of frustrated buyers, endlessly scrolling Zillow, losing bidding wars, and feeling like they're always one step behind? Our 10th example speaks directly to their deepest pain point. The ad features a simple, clean graphic with bold text over a blurred-out picture of a house. The text reads, "The best homes in Austin never make it to Zillow." The ad copy continues the theme. Tired of competing with 20 other offers? Get on our exclusive VIP buyer list and get access to off-market properties, coming soon listings, and private sales before anyone else even knows they exist. The button says, "Get access now." This ad is pure psychological genius, and it works by flipping the entire script on the traditional home search. First, it weaponizes exclusivity. Words like exclusive, VIP, off-market, and private are incredibly powerful. They create an immediate sense of an inner circle, a secret club. In a world where all listing information seems to be public on Zillow and Redfin, this ad promises a hidden advantage. It tells the buyer, "You're not getting the full picture. There's a secret inventory of homes, and I have the key." This instantly elevates the agent from a commodity, someone who can open a lockbox, to a gatekeeper of privileged information. Second, it agitates a massive, universal pain point for buyers in any competitive market. The phrase "tired of competing with 20 other offers" is like pouring salt in a wound. Every buyer who has lost a home they loved in a bidding war will have an almost visceral, emotional reaction to this line. It validates their frustration. It says, "I see your struggle, and it's not your fault. The system is the problem." By identifying the enemy as the public market, the ad positions the agent and their secret list as the solution, the unfair advantage they've been desperately seeking. The headline, "The best homes in Austin never make it to Zillow," is a pattern interrupt of the highest order. It's a bold, controversial claim that forces you to stop and question everything you thought you knew about finding a home. Is it literally true? Maybe not for all the best homes, but it's true enough to be believable. Many amazing homes are sold off-market, through agent networks, especially in the luxury space. This claim creates intrigue and positions the public portals as incomplete, a place for leftovers. It makes the buyer feel like they've been playing checkers while the pros are playing chess. So how do you actually deliver on this promise? This isn't a bait and switch. The VIP list is a real lead magnet. When a user clicks, they go to a landing page that requires their name and email to join the list. Once they're on it, you deliver value. This list can be comprised of several things. Your brokerages coming soon, listings that haven't hit the MLS yet, pocket listings that you have permission to market privately, or it could even be a curated list of properties that aren't for sale, but match the buyer's criteria, which you would then be willing to approach with an off-market offer. The point is, you're providing a curated, higher-level service than just setting up an automated MLS search. You are becoming a deal finder, not just a tour guide. This strategy fundamentally reframes the agent-client relationship. You're no longer chasing buyers. They are applying to get on your exclusive list. It generates high-intent leads who see you as an authority and an insider, not just another agent. They are coming to you for your access and expertise, which is exactly the position of power you want to be in. Both of these ads, the hyperlocal seller ad and the exclusive buyer ad, work because they move beyond generic promises. They use specificity, psychology, and a deep understanding of their audience's true desires and fears. They don't just offer a service, They offer a solution to a painful problem or access to a coveted opportunity. We've seen ads that target sellers with laser precision, and ads that attract buyers by offering them an exclusive, unfair advantage. But what if there was an ad that could do both at the same time? What if you could create a piece of content that establishes you as the undisputed authority in your market, attracting both buyers and sellers, while building a loyal audience for pennies on the dollar? The final ad we're going to break down is the holy grail of real estate marketing. It's what the top 1% of agents are using to build empires, not just businesses, and it's a complete game changer. This final strategy is called the community-centric content play. It's not an ad for a house. It's not an ad for you as an agent. It's an ad for the community itself, with you as the trusted local guide. Instead of shouting, "I sell houses," you're whispering, "I love this city, and I can show you why you'll love it too." Imagine this ad popping up on Facebook or YouTube. It's a beautifully shot, high-energy 2-minute video. The title is, "The Top 5 Hidden Brunch Spots in Scottsdale You've Never Heard Of." And there you are, on camera, not in a suit but in a casual shirt, sitting at the first amazing cafe. You're not talking about interest rates or square footage. You're talking about their ridiculously good avocado toast and the story of the family who owns the place. You take the viewer to 4 other local gems, showcasing the food, the atmosphere, the people. The entire video is pure, unadulterated value for anyone who lives in or is thinking about moving to Scottsdale. And the call to action? It's not "call me for a free home valuation." It's subtle. It's brilliant. At the end of the video you say, "If you want to discover more amazing spots like these, I've put together a free downloadable guide called The Ultimate Insider's Guide to Scottsdale." Click the link below to get it sent straight to your inbox. Now let's break down the layers of psychological genius at play here. First, you're triggering the law of reciprocity. You've just given someone incredible value for free. You've shown them new places to enjoy with their family. They haven't been sold to, they've been served. Subconsciously, they now feel a slight sense of indebtedness. When they give you their email address for your free guide, it doesn't feel like a transaction. It feels like a fair exchange. Second, you are manufacturing authority and celebrity status. Who knows about the hidden gems in a city? The insiders, the experts, the local celebrities. By becoming the source for this kind of information, you are positioning yourself as the go-to authority for the area. You're not just another agent in a sea of headshots. You are the Scottsdale guide. When the time comes for someone in your audience to think about real estate, who are they going to think of? The agent who sends them generic postcards, or the trusted local expert who's been giving them amazing recommendations for 6 months? It's not even a contest. Third, this content is hyper-shareable. Nobody is going to share your just listed ad with their friends. But will they share a video about the top 5 dog-friendly hikes in the area? You bet they will. This strategy has a built-in viral engine. Your audience becomes your marketing team, spreading your content and your brand across the community for free. You're not just paying for reach, you're earning it. And fourth, it's the ultimate lead filtering system. The people who watch this content and download your guide are people who are deeply invested in the community. They're not random internet leads looking for a quick deal. They are homeowners, potential homeowners, and community members who care about the lifestyle of the city. These are high-quality, long-term prospects. The beauty is, the topics are endless. The best school districts in North Dallas, a deep dive, a weekend itinerary for visitors in Tampa, interviewing the owner of that new brewery everyone's talking about. You become a local media company. You're not just in the real estate business anymore. You're in the information and entertainment business, sponsored by your real estate expertise. This isn't about running a one-off ad. This is about building a system, an ecosystem. You run the video ad to a targeted local audience. They click to get your free guide, giving you their email. Now they're on your email list. Every week, you send them a newsletter with more community-focused content. Upcoming events, new restaurant openings, market insights framed as community news. You're building a relationship, one piece of valuable content at a time. You're creating an audience that you own. You're no longer at the mercy of Zillow or paying for leads from some third-party platform. You have a direct line of communication to thousands of people in your market who know, like, and trust you. You've built a moat around your business that is impossible for your competitors to cross. They're busy fighting over the scraps of direct response leads, while you're building a brand, a following, and empire. This is the long game. It's the difference between being a transaction-focused agent and a relationship-focused community pillar. Takes more effort than just boosting a listing, yes, but the reward is a sustainable, predictable, and incredibly profitable business that isn't just reliant on the next deal, but on the enduring power of a loyal audience. So let's bring it all home. We've journeyed through 11 different ad strategies. We started with the simple, direct approach of a listing ad, moved through the emotional power of testimonial ads, the precision of targeting with coming soon ads, and the smart leverage of list-based ads. We saw how to capture both buyers and sellers by speaking to their deepest needs and fears. But the ultimate lesson, the thread that connects all the most effective examples, is this: stop selling houses and start solving problems. Start building trust. The agents who win in today's market aren't the ones with the loudest megaphone, but the ones with the most value to give. Your ad should be a welcome guest in someone's newsfeed, not an annoying intruder. They should inform, educate, entertain, and empower. When you shift your mindset from, "How can I get a lead?" to, "How can I provide value?" everything changes. Your creativity unlocks. Your messaging becomes more authentic. And the leads, they stop being something you have to hunt for and start being the natural byproduct of the incredible value you're putting out into the world. You're not just chasing commissions, you're building a legacy. If this deep dive into real estate advertising gave you even one new idea for your business, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're dedicated to bringing you actionable strategies, not just theories, to help you dominate your market. And I have a question for you, and I want you to answer it in the comments below. Out of all 11 strategies we broke down, which one are you most excited to implement first? I'm going to read and respond to as many as I can. Thank you for your time and attention. Now go out there and build your empire.